Hey guys, what is up? Today we are going to be going over some rules that I came up with for different sports that will help to, well, I think they may be idiotic to you, but I think that they would make the game a little bit more interesting. So let's get into it, shall we? The first one I have is in ice hockey. Have you ever had your team passing the puck so much and then they lose in the offensive zone? Well, here's what I'm thinking. You put a 60-second shot clock for the power play, and if you don't get a shot off in that 60 seconds, which it's usually 2 minute, but if there's like a 4 minute or a 5, well, usually penalties are 2 minutes, so it would only go off like two times max, which that's you wasting the power play. But let's get into that. 60 seconds, and if you do not get the shot off in that 60 seconds, which if you get a shot off, it just resets in you. And every time you shoot it, it resets again. It'll, if the clock runs out, you will have a referee, if it's ECHL, the referee, or if it's AHL or NHL, one of the referees or both, blow the whistle to stop play. Which, yes, that can definitely help the offensive team. However, yes, you can get a line change in, unlike icing, but I would have the referees bring the puck all the way down to the power play unit's defensive zone, and they have to try and get it out of there. It's kind of like a little penalty, and you kind of maybe give the PK a little bit of a chance to be like, oh, you ran out of time. I think that will make special teams more interesting because both sides will be motivated to get shots off. Well, one side will, and then the other side will be motivated to keep them passing it around. And if you lose the puck and have to go down and get it, the shot clock won't stop. It's only if you shoot the puck. It doesn't have to be on net. It just has to be counted as a shot, not on net. But if you shoot it, it keeps running. It resets if you shoot it, period. Like if it goes over the wide and that stuff, I think that would definitely help the game. And yes, it will only go off two times per power play because most penalties are 2 minutes, but it'll go off like 4 times for 4 minutes, 5 times for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, it'll be 10 times. But I think that it may be a little bit too long, but I think that will add a little bit more pressure to these special teams and make it a little bit more fun and interesting to watch. So let's get into the second one. Okay, so this second one, it may be a little bit controversial, but I think that the MLB should make it so that you immediately get not suspended, but you get thrown out of the league if you intentionally hit a batter, if the league deems you intentionally hit them. Because people like to say this is a part of the game, which I'm sure there's going to be a lot of comments saying, hey, that's a part of the game, don't get rid of it. Well, number one, people compare hockey hey, see, fighting's a part of the game. It's been a part of the game. Why should they able to be fighting? We shouldn't be able to intentionally fucking hurt people, maybe into their careers. But here's the thing, hockey, it's different because it's a different sport entirely, completely different times that they play. Wintertime is hockey, baseball is played in the summertime. These are completely different sports. Don't compare shit if it is not fucking the same thing. Okay, so they're hey, players can fight. Well, the thing is, the referees, they don't usually do a great job at controlling the game, at least in the ECHL they don't. And they generally suck and don't call shit a board and stuff that can result in injuries. Here's the thing, if you have intention injured, number one, you get fucking suspended in hockey. Not baseball though, but in hockey, if you intentionally try and injure a guy, or if you go after a star and try and hurt a star, you're gonna have to fight. That's when fights happen. When emotions are getting too high, or when somebody intentionally does something really stupid and dirty, that's when fights happen. You can't compare shit like that. Fighting is a fucking mediator in hockey. Baseball, hitting a batter is just fucking just petty. If a batter steers up at his home run and admires it, like, hey, this is my first time run. Good job, me. You fucking hit him. No, that is not how you fucking play a game. That is not morally responsible. That is not how a game should be played. It pisses me off and almost makes me run or cry of fucking anger that people think it's the same thing when you're intentionally trying to fucking hit a guy with a fastball that's like, what, 90, 100 plus fucking miles an hour? No! That's not how you fucking should play a game. That is not how any fucking sport in the history, other than baseball, is played. That is not how shit should be going down. Don't take shit into your own hands and intentionally injure a guy. In hockey, they take shit into their own hands because another player could have gotten injured for a play. That's why this makes me so pissed off that people just compare it to hockey, being like, hey, yeah, the hockey players fight. Why shouldn't we be able to be hit people? No. I can guarantee you that a baseball going 100 miles an hour would fucking make most hockey players be like, nope. And I guarantee you that most of those enforcers will fucking just be like, no. And I can guarantee you that a lot of enforcers do kind of agree with me. I don't think fighting should be out of hockey. And I think that hitting intentionally batters should be out of baseball, because that's not how you should be playing sports. That's just dirty to me. I'm a hockey fan. That is a dirty play to me. I don't know why. Maybe it's because it fucking is. Common sense tells you that is dirty. Get some common sense, people that say, hey, this is supposed to be in the game because it's been in forever. Well, things are meant to change like that. I mean, robot umps, yes, that's going to be later down the line. You can bet on it. Because progress cannot be stopped. However, hockey probably will not get rid of fighting because that's one of the number one ratings boosters in hockey. People love to see fights. But I don't have a problem with like playing physical and playing with a ledge. But when it comes to fucking hitting batters intentionally and maybe even costing them their careers, that's when I put my foot down and say, okay, enough is enough. Get the fuck out of this. You do not belong here. You do not belong as a professional athlete. Stop acting like a fucking 4-year-old and grow a pair. This is how you fucking it just steams me up that baseball players think this is okay. No, it's not. And you wonder why there's so many fucking brawls. I think that the batter should be able to go after the guy that hits him. Show him, hey, I'm not gonna take that shit going just fucking lightly. I'm gonna fucking defend myself. I'm gonna commit self-defense because I see that as kind of an assault kind of case. Because you know what you're doing. Pitchers have an amazing command of that fastball if you do not know. So if they hit you with a fastball, it's fucking intentional, no doubt. I would love to see a batter just fucking beat the crap out of a pitcher and none of the teams run onto the field. They just let it happen and the umpires are just like fucking recording it and sending it into a fucking World Star. Like that's how I would handle it. Like I'd go right after him. I mean, I'm not a feisty guy, but like if you're challenging me like that, I'm not gonna back down. I'm not gonna back down without a fucking second thought. I'm gonna stand up to you and be like, no, enough is enough. Get the fuck out. Go. Goodbye. But that's not happening in baseball because people are too soft in baseball. They'd be like, hey, no, that's not how you do things. Like, I know, like, this is kind of hypocritical, me saying that you're soft because I'm the one getting angry, but it kind of is. Because if you get offended by just a guy staring at his home run, you need to fucking rethink your life because that is a sad life. And you're a professional athlete. You should not be hitting guys. That's just the bottom line. That's a dirty, and you're a professional athlete, not a fucking 7-year-old. So cut it out. Use some common sense. Let's move on to the next one because I'm getting too heated at this. I have a lot more to say, but I'm not. Because fucking I'll blow a gasket. No doubt in my mind, I'll go insane. So let's go on to the second one. I mean the third one, not second one. What am I thinking? Hey guys, this is the the third one. Man, I'm an idiot today. But do you guys know how in this, Kelly Cup, Calder Cup, and Stanley Cup, playoffs, like, it's a certain number of guys that are eligible for it, and the other guys can't play, if you don't play in a playoff game, you can't get your name engraved on the cup. Well, I think that no player that's on the playoff roster should be deprived of because, well, obviously you made the fucking team. You're good enough to make the fucking team. I think no player that's should be deprived of that, engraving on the cup. So I think that either everybody on that playoff roster should be able to get their name engraved on that cup, or just a thought, I think that the NHL should make a rule saying, hey, this is, if you have a player on your playoff roster that you don't play, you get a fine. I think that the any team should say should play everybody that's on the roster at least for one game if they don't change that rule, so that everybody gets a chance on the roster. Obviously, you did good enough to stay up there for enough games to be fucking just like eligible. So you should be able to have your name engraved on there. Even if you're a scratch, like, I'm okay with at least just play one game. Play the backup goaltender one game, because it's not fair for 16 games in a row over fucking 2 months. At least 16 if you sweep every series, that you're just having your starter play all that. I think that the backup should have to be put in at least once. And I think that every player on that roster must be played at least one game. And then if they don't get played at least one game, I think that there should be a fine of like $1,000 or $2,000 or $3,000. Not too up there, not too down. They're just the right amount to say, hey, this isn't fair to the players. So let's move on to number 4, my final one. Okay, so this last one is going to be about the NFL. And primarily the Josh Gordon situation, because that's fucking ridiculous. I have another video on Josh Gordon in my channel. Just go ahead and look for it. I believe it's somewhere in the Let's Talk series, I think. I'm pretty sure. Which I do have a playlist dedicated to that on that series on my channel. So please look at that. But here's the thing. Number one, I think that the NFL should allow weed, because obviously at least allow weed to be passed. Allow weed in certain states to, okay, how can I put this? I think the NFL should, when they do their drug tests, in any state that allows weed, where weed is not illegal, they should, let the weed pass. But if it's illegal in, like, Ohio or fucking, I can't even remember, that the NFL should not let it slide. I think that if it's not legal, they should just let it slide, because obviously the player's not doing anything illegal. And I think that it's a like situation kind of thing. If you play in a state where it's illegal, you get caught, you get suspended. If you play in a state where it's not illegal, you can just do your thing, honey. Be yourself. But this is specifically the Josh Gordon situation. I mean, this is fucking ridiculous. It's setting a bad fucking example for the kids. Because, yes, he's a decent player, and yes, he is fast. But why does he get special treatment? I mean, how many fucking times? Can somebody comment? How many fucking times this dude has fucking been able to be reinstated after getting caught with weed and suspended? It's ridiculous. If you do something that you know is against the rules, you shouldn't be rewarded for it time and time again. I think that the NFL should do this 3 strikes you're out rule, where if you get caught with that thing 3 times, you're out of the league and you're not allowed to come back. You're fucking banned for life from the league. That's my solution to it. Like, I mean, this is ridiculous. Why should he get special treatment just because he's a good player? That's not fucking right. I mean, that's fucking being a hypocrite. Like, why the fuck do you think that's okay? Number one, Gordon. Well, number one, get some help. And number two, get a fucking another weed dealer. Because weed is not addictive. So, you shouldn't be going back to it unless you're a fucking retard and you're just like, I'll do what I want. I'll deal with the consequences later. In that case, you shouldn't be a professional athlete at all. Because people look up to this dude. What do you think that I'm thinking right now, being that people are looking up to this dude, even in states, or especially in states that have it illegal. He's not cool. He thinks he's cool, but he's not. Like, this is it just enrages me that he thinks it's okay to do this again and again. And the NFL is just basically letting it happen. I know that sometimes, I don't know if he's getting paid or not when he's on leave like that. But, like, you're fucking making millions of dollars, dude. You're living a dream that every fucking person wants. Shape up and fucking take responsibility for your actions. Stop doing it. And just fucking grow up, dude. You're acting like a little kid. And the NFL is just being a bad parent to this little fucking kid that's never been told no, apparently, by letting him come back to the league. I think that the Patriots shouldn't have touched him. They should have just released him and then been done with it. I think that that's where it should have ended for him. But he got super lucky that the Patriots are fucking desperate and they just want to win. And that's what it comes down to. They just want a fucking dynasty. And he is actually really lucky that he got that Super Bowl ring. Because I guarantee you, if he was with any other team, he would never have a Super Bowl ring to his name, ever. I guarantee you that. Mark my words, I will pay you a fucking $1 billion if he wins another Super Bowl with a different team in the next fucking 20 years. I guarantee you. I will fucking pay you my life savings, my college fund, everything I have, if you can win one with a team that's other than the Patriots. I guarantee you that, because it's not fucking realistic. That's all I have to say for you guys. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you next time.